Okay, everybody. So in this video, I want to show you real quick how to run your any signal you have recorded already to an external compressor or EQ and back into your DAW. Okay. Now we're using the Apogee Element 88 to do this, and I'm using this specifically because I myself had problems with it. I couldn't figure it out. So I just want to show you how to do that real quick. It's not very hard at all. It's actually pretty simple. But I've never done lots of routing before. It's my first time, and I really wanted to figure out how to compress a bass signal right here, run it out, get some nice compression from a new Audio Escape V-Comp that I just bought. It's beautiful, by the way. If you've ever heard of Audio Escape compressors, they're awesome. It's based off of the retro stay level. Beautiful. They also have stuff, hand built that's supposed to copy the LA2A and a bunch of others. You should check them out. It's audioscape.com. Anyway, I wanted to use that compressor, so finally, I finally figured this out. I just want to show you guys so you can do this yourself without any hassle. Okay, so right here, you've got your bass instrument here. That's the bass right there, right? But it's dry, it's flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. This is the bass, and I've already soloed these two tracks. This is my bass. This one right here is a new track, okay? As you can see, the new track, I have it into analog 1, and also it's line level. You gotta, if you have it on mic, you want to switch switch it over to line level. Analog 1, because that's where we're going to be going in, and they're both on stereo out as it's defaulted by Logic Pro. So we're going to go here to the bass track, the one we are going to be sending, and we're going to the output here now. On the output here, you're going to see all these, obviously I had trouble figuring this out because on the Element, you have two main outputs, and then you have one alt and one left and one alt right output. But it doesn't say alt left, alt right. It just says playback 3, 4, 5, 6, all this stuff. Anyway, I'm assuming you could do this with any of these two channel tracks, or as long as they say playback. But for my purposes, or for the way I figured it out, I just use 3 and 4. So we're gonna click on 3 and 4. Okay, so now this changes here. This changed to playback 4. It says now, right? You see that? But it's 3 and 4. Now we're going to the Apogee control. Apogee control. Okay, check this out. 1, 2, the third box from the top. Click on that one, and you're gonna have the menu here with your analog inputs and the outputs. Now right here, by default, these outputs are all playback 1 and 2. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go to Alt, because my mains I'm using for monitors. Alt, playback, 3 and 4 also. That's right, 3 and 4 also. So now what's basically doing here is it's telling, the software is telling this, okay, Alt is basically now the outputs 3 and 4. So you go back to your DAW, that's already set. Go back to the DAW here, okay? Now when you hit play on the bass, these are other tracks that I have muted. I have these two soloed. But when you play here on the bass, you're not hearing nothing because it's not going to the stereo out. It's going right here to Alt. See that? So now it's going out of the Alt left and right channel. I have that going into my compressor. And now I'm going to bring that back into Logic. Here we go. Analog 1, set to line level, and here we go. Watch this. Hit record. And now that is your new channel. You're not hearing the original bass now. You're hearing it's going through a WA Warm Audio 73 EQ to my Audio Escape V-Comp. So let's mess around with the EQ a little bit. Engage the EQ here. Sorry about that. Here we go. Watch this. It's mid-range. Don't want that much. It's low. More high end there. Anyway, now all you're listening now is the signal coming in from the EQ and the compressor back in. You're not hearing the original bass audio. You don't have to worry about it. You're listening to your EQ'd and compressed audio signal. That's how to do it. I hope this has made it easier on your workflow. Happy mixing.